What is going on, 80K Sports Performance families? Coach Ryan here with another Coach's Corner this week. This week I wanted to talk about, are you filling an already full bucket? So this is kind of an analogy I like to use with some of our parents and athletes in regards to their training and looking at sport-specific training versus general physical preparation. So when you look at sport-specific training, that's going to be your basketball skills session, your football clinic, your pitching lesson, your hitting lesson, your private volleyball lesson, your team practices, and stuff like that. That's your sport specific. But then looking at your general physical preparation. And that's where we see a lot of people kind of make the mistake of favoring too much sport specific and not enough general physical preparation. And a limiting factor for a lot of our athletes is that they don't have enough of that general physical preparation. They don't have that base level of strength, of mobility, of stability, and of just spatial awareness. And so that negatively affects their ability to do certain things with that sport-specific training. So when we look at our general physical preparation, that's stuff that we're doing here in the weight room, doing our different crawling variations, doing different sprints, change of direction drills, as well as our strength training. All those things are going to help increase your general physical preparation. And when you look at athletic development, you have an athlete's ceiling and you have their floor. And by raising their floor, which is a great thing to do through your general physical preparation, that's going to raise your floor, and by raising that floor, we're raising that ceiling. And the benefit of doing more general physical preparation is that you're going to be stronger, you're going to be faster, and you're going to move better, which is going to make it easier to get into different positions that you're going to see yourself getting into during your sport of choice. So having that general base and kind of building that broad base to then work on that peak skill of that, intricate serve in volleyball, or that specific move in baseball when you're trying to steal a base, or that specific shot in lacrosse. That's going to make sure that you're able to access those things by building that broad base and then working on that. And having that broad base makes it easier to learn some of those highly complex and sport-specific moves. Another really big benefit of making sure that you're not filling the already full bucket is you're going to reduce your risk of overuse injuries. You see it all the time with youth sports right now, that you have athletes that they are essentially playing whatever their sport is year-round in some capacity, whether that be with camps, clinics, or private lessons. And so they're really filling that sport-specific bucket, but there's not even a drop or very few drops in that general bucket. And if we filled that general bucket a little bit more, that sport-specific skills would go up still, even with a little bit less of those sport-specific lessons. So when you're looking at planning, dispersing your water that you're putting into your buckets, make sure that you're putting plenty into that general physical preparation bucket and not adding water to an already full bucket of that sport-specific skill training. If you have questions about general physical preparation versus your sport-specific training, feel free to reach out, and we are happy to discuss with you and your athlete different options and how you can maximize filling both of your buckets at the same time. Catch you guys next week for another Coach's Corner.